Join me now, a little leprechaun by the name of Orla Gartland.
Straight in.
Yeah,
straight in. Leprechaun, amazing.
Last time we spoke in September, it was just before Roots was released, just sort of rolling out some information from it. You know, obviously quite a good success. How are you feeling now after the release of it?
Yeah, really, really cool. It's like the nicest thing ever because I was kind of doing music for so long without having an EP or anything really, and it's just such a nice feeling to get it out there properly, and I did not expect anything like the response that I got in the end. It was just massively humbling and very encouraging, I guess. It's really cool.
And how does it feel to go from being someone who, you know, when you started out, you were sort of aspiring to be like other people, and then now you've got sort of young YouTubers who are probably covering songs of yours. How does that feel that people are now covering your songs?
So strange. Obviously that's how I began things, and it's kind of strange because I guess when I started YouTube it wasn't really a thing that people got well known from. I started YouTube and it was a very weird kid thing to do. UK and America were like far advanced, way ahead of Ireland. No one did videos, so it wasn't like anyone that was making videos when I started were trying to get anything out of it. We weren't trying to get a music career or, you know, any recognition really. We were just doing it because we loved it, and it's a bit strange because it's changed now. It's a little bit more saturated and a little bit more used, and just my whole and everyone, you know, is out with a different goal, and it's really interesting. But yeah, that's really cool. Yeah, that's a very like humbling thing, and there's so many YouTubers that I looked up to. Actually, one of them, Matt, Orto Pilot, is supporting tonight, and he was just like, I looked up to him. He's literally right beside me. Yeah. So I literally just listened to his stuff for so long. So to have, you know, someone like that on a lineup with you is just like wow. It's just like whoa, look up to someone, and then they tell you that you've seen that they've seen your video, and you're like whoa. It's just like it's very cool, and it feels very accepting, and the whole online thing is just a great big community that is so helpful and just an amazing tool, I think.
Yeah. And I've got a question now from a fan called Susie, who's said she wants to know what the meaning is behind her favourite song, Human.
Meaning? Oh, well, legend. Human is a song about being sad, which is weird. It's about being sad and being kind of, this is going to sound a bit weird, but about having like an out-of-body experience where you look at your life and you're not super happy where you're at with it, and then just trying to just express in weird ways using just kind of strange metaphors and exploring different ideas how you would just make yourself happy again. Just feeling numb is kind of weird. So like one of the lyrics is about if I was the moon I'd break all the rules, I'd sail away. So it's kind of, there's like sadness there, but it's trying to like express it in different ways. So it's kind of like a self-explanatory kind of self-investigating song, if that makes sense.
That's good, yeah. And obviously you're on the Roots tour at the moment, so what are your plans for the summer? Is there anything you can release about festival dates or any gigs up in the summer? Or?
Yeah, I'm still finalising it all really. I think the majority of the year for me looks like just developing really. It's kind of an unusual one because a lot of artists, especially kind of new ones, have just come out. They sort of like hide away in a garage for like 2 years maybe, and then they've got everything nailed and then they roll it out. It's like slightly different in the way that I'm doing, I suppose, as I'm kind of developing, but it's a little bit more public, I guess. Which is really encouraging as well, because it's like great to be able to like, you know, release a small body of music and to go on a tour like this is so cool and just very encouraging. But yeah, so it won't be a huge focus on live stuff after this tour. I imagine it'll be kind of a good few months of just studio stuff, writing, finding the right producer. Everyone says it's like a soulmate. You find the right one, you know that they're the one. So I need to do that, and I need to go some searching for that. So that's going to be the majority of the year. But there will be a few festivals. One I'm hoping to play is one called Barn on the Farm, which is just like, I played for the last 2 years. It's just like my favourite thing. So going to a few festivals like that to break it up, and just because I enjoy them. But most of the live stuff will be on hold for a bit, so that'll be interesting.
So about other EPs then, is there any in the pipeline? Have you got any sort of timeline for your life, you know, your music career?
My life? Whoa. Oh, just a casual existential crisis. Are you doing anything with your life? Yeah, I'm working on it at the moment. I got one that I'm really keen to be like kind of title track and kind of putting it together. I've been like developing a kind of slightly different sound, not like it's very far removed. Everything with me will always be very kind of guitar based and very kind of like personality, character based and all that kind of stuff, so none of that will change. But I'm listening to like a lot of older stuff, so like Kate Bush, Cyndi Lauper, Joni Mitchell kind of stuff, and I can feel that as much as I delve into that listening wise, I can feel that creeping in a way that I like. So I'm just kind of exploring that and dipping my feet into that. So I imagine the next EP might have a tinge of that, which is really good fun. And yeah, I'm hoping hoping to release it before summer.
So sticking to your roots.
Yeah, well, hell yeah, whoa, punny, pun master.
And a quick word on Lauren Aquilina as well, because obviously she's just been signed. Is that something that you'd like to do one day as well? Have you got any words for Lauren on that?
Oh yeah, I was just super happy for her. Like, I could not wish any more success to anyone ever. Yeah, definitely be something. I think I have a lot more development to do. I think I need to kind of figure out what I want to sound like, and then all that kind of stuff, because my kind of whole take on labels and everything is that they're super helpful and super great things, taking it to the next level and all that, but you really need to know like exactly what you're about before someone comes and tells you. And Lauren's always been so super like sure of herself, and I guess I feel like I'm still kind of just a little bit in the pipeline, and getting towards being kind of finished, not product, that sounds very like an object, but getting towards being a finished solid, this is what I am and this is the kind of music I'm about, and I can foresee that taking a few more months. So yeah, definitely something I think about in the future, but for the moment I'm just so chuffed with her. Like, no one deserves her more. She is incredibly hardworking.
And a final one, it's another one from Susie. She's on about the tea party tonight. So if you had a tea party, which 3 people would you invite, alive or dead?
Alive or dead?
Yeah.
Okay. I'd invite Joni Mitchell, because I think she's great, get her down for a tune. I'd invite Regina Spektor, because she's alive obviously, but she's like a hero. She's one of those people, I think if I ever had any kind of opportunity to meet her, I know I'd freeze up. She's just super cool, like literally like just fearless in her music making, which I respect so much. These are all just music people. I should be picking like a hot guy. Maybe a bit of like Ashton Kutcher, who's always been a weakness for me, so just get a bit of male balance in there. I'd invite Ashton Kutcher. I'm not sure that I'll get on, but I'd try and break the ice and serve them tea and make everyone feel comfortable.